Hey, so this week's tip of the week, and it's very simple. Plant a tree. That's it. Plant a tree. Here I am surrounded by eucalyptus. I'm talking about eucalyptus with koalas and how it's now an invasive species in California, brought in many years ago. But the tip this week is plant one tree each. If everybody listening to this does that, we're gonna make a huge impact. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna splice in a video of Angie planting a tree this past weekend, and I'm going to plant a tree this weekend too. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the math. And we're gonna talk about reducing our carbon footprint. So if all of us plant trees, wow, we're gonna make a huge impact. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've been doing the math most of the day in my head, but then I did get a spreadsheet going. So just to kind of start adding this up each week, and each week I'm gonna tally it at the end. If you implement each of these tips, that you can see how you are helping reduce your carbon footprint, okay? And we're at the very early stages because we got a long way to go. And I'm looking at you, Australia, I'm looking at you, Canada, obviously here in the United States. We're some of the biggest carbon polluters in the world, you know, and there's some more above us, but you know, let's focus on what we can do here. So if you plant one tree, that's 50 pounds less carbon per year per person, or it's 23 kilograms. Okay, and then I said if 1,000 people do it, just like brushing the teeth last week, that's 50,000 less pounds per year, okay, or 23,000 less kilograms. Then I said if 200 million people did this, that is 10 billion pounds less carbon being polluted in the atmosphere, or 4.5 billion kilograms. Okay, so if we go into last week, then if you do these two steps, that is 58 pounds less carbon that you're polluting in the atmosphere, okay? Or that's what, close to 27 kilograms. Now, we are in a crisis with trees. Each year, there's about upwards of 7 billion trees cut down that are being removed out of the environment. That's why deforestation is such a problem, and why we need to fight and preserve what wildlife is left, what wild habitat is left. Anyways, we're gonna implement these steps each week, and when we do that in mass, as a collective, we are gonna make a difference. I promise you, you are gonna make a difference. You are gonna be a conservation hero. So keep watching each week, look for these tips and implement them in your lives, and go plant a tree. I'm doing it tomorrow. I promise you, I'm doing it tomorrow. All right.